So you've probably heard by now, but there's a brand new exotic quest that just dropped in Destiny 2 for the exotic glaive Vexcalibur. There I was, enjoying my workday, minding my business, when I checked Twitter, and Bungo decides to drop a secret exotic quest. And when I say secret, this shit ain't on the map. You gotta take your cheeks down onto the Gulch in the EDZ, and there you'll go around and collect some white orbs. They're gonna lead you to a hidden cave, which if you go ahead and look up in the sky, you'll see a giant Vex portal. Should make it pretty obvious. But you'll go ahead and find your way into that cave, and then once you get down there, you'll kind of come up to a familiar looking harpy. And if any Destiny 2 players have been here for a while, you might have an idea of what that harpy is going to be. And I gotta say, I love these styles of missions. They don't really have any objective markers, and it's just kind of like, hey, figure this shit out. And us seasoned Destiny addicts will be like, sounds good. In the mission, it's not anything special, but it does have you going into the Vex network and being guided by none other than Asher Mir. Like I said, when I was saying this is nothing special, I was totally trolling. So, who is someone from Destiny 2's OG sort of Red War campaign and was the vendor on Io, a planet that was sunset back in Beyond Light. But we aren't able to talk to him, unfortunately, here. It's sort of just a floating portion of his body that we follow around certain parts of the mission. The overall structure of this mission isn't something that's much different from anything in the past. That's not necessarily recently challenging, but if it is done solo, it can be a little overwhelming because the mechanic is matching sort of symbols like triangles, diamonds, and squares, and then you need to all input those in the correct order. And that could be a little bit of a pain in the ass if you've got ads that constantly will respawn, and trying to put the code in, you might enter something in wrong, or God forbid you wipe on one of the three phases, which admittedly I have done before, which was not good. But you sort of go through on out this mission. It's a pretty lengthy mission as well. I'm obviously not going to show all of it. I'm just going to show sort of little important pieces, I should say, of it. Just mostly wanted to show how you start it as well, because that is definitely a big thing. But at the end of the mission, you're left facing none other than Brachion himself. That old son of a bitch is back from the old D2 strike, and it's the supposed location where Asher lost his arm that we famously heard plenty times about. And after a couple phases, you're done there. You are granted the exotic glaive, the Vexcalibur. And it looks pretty sick, man. Like, I gotta give him some credit. The gun looks sick. It sounds sick. My only issue is, why was it not a sword? It's the Vexcalibur, the Excalibur. The Excalibur is a sword. We have swords. Bungie!
Why? Why? Why?
The Vexcalibur does come stock, and it's apparent that this is going to be a sort of weekly farming mission, just like the Revision Zero last season, with sort of quest and steps being unlocked as we go on throughout the weeks. Overall, I think this is a net W by Bungie. I appreciate these sort of hidden quests that are just, hey, here you go. Go ahead and do it. Figure it out. And I really think you should check it out. So if you are feeling comfortable, head to the EDZ, go to the Gulch, try this out. And wherever it may be, make it a good one. Have a good one.